Hi, good morning. Today, my friend and I are going to this vacation in Johor and Melaka. Right now, I have to take the train, go to Putrajaya Central because Amir and Akib will pick me up there.
And now we are going to pick up Amizat at Putrajaya.
So today I'm going to Batu Pahat from Johor Bahru to meet my friends Amir, Akib and Amizat. They are waiting for me.
On the first day, we will begin our journey to Johor by visiting the Gallery Dato' Onn Jaafar in Batu Pahat. Afterwards, we will enjoy the local asam pedas dish in Muar, take photo at Muar Street Art, and finally observe the activity of local fishermen collecting oyster along the Muar River. Right now, me, Amir, Akib and Amirul need to gather in Batu Pahat, Johor because we will be going to our first destination, which is the Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery in Batu Pahat. But before that, we will have breakfast first in Batu Pahat town. There are many breakfast food stalls in Batu Pahat town that offer a variety of delicious dishes for breakfast. So we have now arrived at Warung Pokok Ubi for breakfast. They serve local favourite such as roti canai and nasi lemak, which happen to be my favourite local breakfast meals. Alhamdulillah, our stomach are full now. Time to continue our journey to Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery. We are heading to our first destination, the Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery. The gallery is located just a few kilometers from the restaurant, and we will arrive there soon. So now we arrive at Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery to see history about his life. For your information, the Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery is a gallery that showcases the history related to the struggle and life of Dato' Onn Jaafar. This including his early history and background, his family tree, his experience as a civil servant, and most importantly, the establishment of UMNO. The gallery also displays his personal belongings such as silver ornaments, blue and white porcelain, and musical instrument. For your information as well, Dato' Onn Jaafar was the grandfather of Datuk Sri Hishamuddin bin Tun Hussein and the great-grandfather of the current Menteri Besar of Johor, Dato' Onn Hafiz bin Ghazi. Before leaving this gallery to continue our journey, we held quizzes and games about Dato' Onn Jaafar Gallery so that all the information about in this gallery could be remembered more easily. After visiting Gallery Dato' Onn Jaafar, we will continue our journey to the second destination, Bandar Maharani Muar Johor, for lunch and Zuhur prayers. There are various delicious food options available for lunch there. However, we choose to try the famous asam pedas dishes in Muar Johor.
So now we have arrived at Asam Pedas JJ for lunch. We heard that asam pedas here is so delicious. So let's try. After lunch and prayers, since we were already in Muar Johor, we visited Muar Street Art as our third destination. We took several photos there as souvenirs and memories of our trip. So, we have finished taking photos at Street Art Muar. Next, we will be heading to Melaka to check in our homestay for one night. Before heading to Melaka, we spotted several fishermen along the Muar River unloading freshly harvested oysters. This sparked our interest, and we decided to make it our fourth destination to observe firsthand how the fishermen collect oysters and bring them ashore. So now, we are at Muar River to see how local fishermen harvest their oyster and bring them to ashore. Let's see the oyster. After observing the fishermen harvesting oysters along the Muar River, our first day in Johor came to an end. We will continue our holiday journey on the second day tomorrow in Melaka.
Good morning guys. Okay, this is our second day of a trip and now we are heading out to our first destination in Melaka, which is Klebang Beach, to do some fun and outdoors activities. So, let's go. Day 2 of our trip takes us around Melaka as we explore some of its most iconic attractions including Klebang Beach, Dutch Square, A Famosa, St. Paul's Hill, Samudra Museum and Menara Taming Sari. Now we're in the car and we are heading to Klebang Beach. We are now at Klebang Beach to enjoy the beautiful scenery and relaxing atmosphere. We'll be spending some time doing recreational activities such as having a barbecue and playing the guitar by the seaside. Alright, so we just finished our activity this morning at Klebang Beach, and now we are heading to our next destination, which is exploring the historic city of Malacca. Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay guys, we are here at the historic city of Malacca, surrounded by many iconic landmarks such as St. Paul Hill, Famosa, Samudra Museum and Tameng Sari Tower. But right now, we're at our second destination, which is Dutch Square. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start
go.
exploring. We are now at Dutch Square, also known as the Red Square, one of the most iconic historical landmarks in Malacca. This terracotta red district is part of the city's UNESCO World Heritage Site and features well-preserved European colonial architecture from the Dutch and British eras. Around Dutch Square, you can find several notable attractions including the Stadhuis, Queen Victoria Fountain, Tan Beng Sui Clock Tower, and Christ Church Malacca. Okay, we are done exploring the Dutch Square and now we are heading to our third and fourth destination, which is Famosa and St. Paul Hills. Come on! Alright, so we are currently in front of the famous and iconic Famosa. Now we are heading to St. Paul Hill. Let's check it out. To get to St. Paul Hill, we first pass by Famosa, one of the oldest surviving European structures in Asia. The fortress was built by the Portuguese under the command of Alfonso de Albuquerque after the conquest of Malacca in 1511. Today, Famosa stands as a historic landmark symbolizing the Portuguese colonial era in Malacca. After passing Famosa, we had to climb a flight of stairs to reach the top of St. Paul's Hill. At the summit, we explored the ruins of one of the oldest Catholic churches in Asia, built in 1521, along with several old tombstones and a statue of Saint Francis Xavier. From the top, we also enjoyed a beautiful panoramic view overlooking the Strait of Malacca. So, we are done exploring the Famosa and St. Paul Hill. Next stop, Samudra Museum. Before heading to the Samudra Museum, we decided to stop at Samudra Square for lunch and prayers. After walking around Famosa and St. Paul's Hill, everyone was feeling tired and hungry. For your reference, Samudra Square is located right opposite the Samudra Museum. This food court offers a variety of local dishes including asam pedas, fish head curry, and many other delicious menus. There are also several shops selling souvenirs, gifts, snacks, and other local products. Before leaving Samudra Square, we took the opportunity to buy some souvenirs or gifts to bring home as a mementos of our trip.
Now we done eating and praying inside Samudra Square building. Next, we are going to Samudra Museum to see what the historical value exists there. Let's go! Okay, now we are in front of the Samudra Museum. To go inside, we need to buy a ticket at the counter first. Let's go!
Let's go.
After buying the tickets, we need to walk up the stair to get on the ship because the Samudra Museum is located inside the ship itself. The ship that we are entering is a replica called Flor de la Mar or Bunga Laut, which belonged to the Portuguese during the age of exploration. The Samudra Museum displays paintings, old maps, ship models, and artifacts related to maritime history and trade in Malacca. There are also collections of porcelain, currencies, and spices, which were important part of trade during the Malacca Sultanate era. Now we done visiting Samudra Museum and we are going to our sixth destination, which is Tameng Sari Tower. And we are going to enjoy the whole view of Malacca City. Let's go!
Now we are at Tameng Sari Tower, but before we enter to go to the top of Tameng Sari Tower, we need to queue up to buy a ticket at the counter. Let's go! One of the most interesting things about Menara Tameng Sari is that you can enjoy a 360-degree view of Malacca City from a height of around 80 meters. From here, we can see famous places such as St. Paul Hills, Famosa, Malacca River, Dataran Pahlawan Malacca Mega Mall, and also the Strait of Malacca. For your information, this tower was named Menara Tameng Sari, inspired by the legendary keris Tameng Sari owned by Hang Tuah. After enjoying beautiful view of Tameng Sari Tower, our second day destination trip at Malacca has officially come to an end. Bye-bye!
Before everyone head back home, we had a short gift and souvenir exchange session. We also took a final group photo together as a memories to keep from this trip.